big battle between Super Falcons of Nigeria versus Shepolopolo of Zambia. They call them Core Ladies. That will be coming up by 9 p.m. tonight. That will be a big one because they'll be fighting for the third place or bronze medal at the Women Africa Cup of Nations taking place in Morocco. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Jishafe. In continuation of the morning version, we have Olawale Peters in the studio to also talk about the events that will be happening in the world of sport.
Good evening, Adeni. It's a pleasure to be back again. Yes, it's going to be a very good game. And it's going to be a tough match also because, like what the coach said, they are battle ready. They have the confidence. If you look at this Shepolopolo match against South Africa, they really helped South Africa onto the last minute before the controversial penalty, which they've already reported the case to CAF to review, happened. So they have the confidence. Then number two, saying that our players, they are aging, that's the truth.
According to their coach.
Not according to their coach, according to reality. Let's talk about the reality here. They are aging. If you look at the average age of our players, they are aging. And their home team, they have almost 85% of the players that played, that represented their country on the under-23 in this competition. So that shows that they have a younger player, they have the strength and the pace to play the match. That is the angle they are looking at to deal with us. And if you also look at our current team now, we are going to be faced with 3 issues. Number 1, we have injury. Number 2, we have players on suspension. Number 3, then the morale of the players are down psychologically in 2 ways. Number 1, they lost the semi-final in an awful manner. Then the NFF.
We'll be getting to that.
Let me even talk about the federal government.
We'll be getting to that.
We'll be getting to that.
About the money.
So I should keep
that one aside. Let's talk about this match.
I will keep the hot fire till that time also. So because it's going to affect them also. Because look at what they have done for the country. So what has the country done back to even reciprocate what they have done? So this factor will also come into play. However, they are more, our ladies, they are more dedicated and committed to the project Nigeria than the Super Eagles. So based on that, I will see them going out tonight with their strength and to make sure that they get something. What is something we are looking for? The medal, the bronze medal, is the only medal that we've not won. We don't have in our cabinet. We have, let's look at it. We shouldn't even be angry. We are only angry in the manner which we lost the match, which is very controversial. Now, the competition has been held 12 times. We've won it. We won gold medal. How many times? 9. We won silver. How many times? Once. So 10 out of 12. So we are the perennial winner of this competition. So let's get the bronze and let's give other people a chance. The big one is coming. That's the FIFA Women World Cup that we need to get ourselves prepared. Get ourselves prepared from the coach and the players also. So for tonight's match, take it or leave it. The Monday gift that the coach has refused to play for a reason best known to him, in which we are going to ask him that question when they arrive the country to tell us the reason why he chose to take it personal. Probably is looking at with the first Monday gift on him. That's why he did what he did. He needs to answer that question because a journalist asked him that question in Morocco.
Why didn't you feature
this lady? Do you have anything personal against Monday gift? You know what he replied? He said, thank you so much. You came all the way from Abuja. Thank you so much. We are doing very well. He dodged the question. So that question, all of us will ask him.
And funny enough, he was attacking the press then that they are being negative on him because people are not happy with the performance, what happened in the first game against South Africa, and then the fact that you consistently neglecting this player that could have at least added something to your team. you kept the Monday Gift on the bench, and anytime you bring her on, the little time, she's always justifying that particular opportunity that I'm good enough to start games. I'm good enough to play for Falcons. So it's not as if I'm just being put there because out of sentiment. It's because I'm qualified. We saw what she did that little time against Morocco.
If he had come in earlier,
maybe something will have happened.
Something, because she has the pace, she has the strength, she's hungry, she'll be able to divert the attention of the Moroccans. Most of them are already tired. So it
was obvious that Moroccans were tired.
They're tired. So we have fresh legs that we can bring on board, but you refuse. That question, you will answer it sincerely. And you made a statement, you didn't make a mistake. Monday Gift, she's better than some of our Super Eagles players.
Seriously, to be candid.
I'm being
She's supposed to be among our best strikers.
She is among our best strikers, but we are not really utilizing it. Probably because the coach is not comfortable with her. Probably the coach doesn't know her because the coach is not is not familiar with our own domestic league here. So maybe that's the problem, and that's the issue we have. If you look at the history between 1991 up to the mid-2000, most of these players, Messi Akide,
Omagbemi, Chijene, they all play here. How many of them play abroad before they started moving?
So that is the issue. It is from here that most of Oshola that we are talking about today. That's one
FC Robo
Queen. Monday Gift also from that same MC Robo Queen. Perpetual coach FC Robo Queen. So that means we have the avenue, the academy here that they specialize in bringing out the best player. So the match tonight, I see the Super Falcons winning, not because the coach will do something fantastic,
but for themselves.
Because for themselves, the determination, their commitment, their dedication. Sincerely, they've done us proud. They've really done us proud.
Hopefully, at least we believe that our ladies will do us proud, looking at the way they are planning, although not too happy, but we'll be getting to that particular story now. Well, we have to talk about Jose Pizarro. Pizarro signed a one-year deal with Nigerian Football Federation to take Super Eagles, at least the affairs of that team. But now that they've shifted AFCON to 2024, he will have to sign a new contract, and that's why they want to extend this deal. He'll be extending Super Eagles contract, talking about our coach, Jose Pizarro. 2024 is the next AFCON that will be coming up in Abidjan, and now he just signed a year. So it means they will have to extend it till after AFCON. As you don't understand what's happening.
The way you don't understand, that's the same way I'm confused. And I'm sure that's the same way other people are confused. The first question is this: did they appoint Jose Pizarro to take us to Nations Cup, or he was appointed as a coach of Super Eagles?
Because it was after Nations Cup that he took over.
So the contract, is it tied that you must, so if they postpone the Nations Cup again 2014 to 2016, 2026, are they going to extend it
they
also?
Will extend it by
so that's why I said I'm confused. That is the contract attached to him taking us to the AFCON? No. Then what has he done to justify him taking us? What development have you seen? What new things have you seen from the past Super Eagles and the current one that we have now? What have you done? Nothing. And this same
Pizarro.
No, not Pizarro. I'm talking about the Amadou Pinnick.
Okay,
NFF. When are they supposed to leave?
September.
So why are you acquiring a liability for a new administration that will be coming in? You're supposed to leave in September.
Maybe he has actually foreseen that he will be there.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's what I'm asking.
The person you mentioned.
What's his name? Amadou Pinnick will be there. Sincerely, this is something that we seriously need to start making noise about. I recall vividly on the show last year, I said it, that they normally play on our intelligence in this country. As at the time that we said, oh, we are tired of Guinness Roy. Okay, what do they want? They want a change. And if you are looking for a change, sincerely, I've said it times without number, that we should try as much as possible to explain in details the change that we are looking for. Not a change that the petrol will be increasing, the petrol price will be increasing on a daily basis, cost of living will be increasing on a daily basis like we are witnessing. The change we are talking about is a good change from what we had with Guinness Roy. Now, they gave us a change, Abi. Take Eguavon. And all of us, after our first match, with Egypt. We won Egypt. Say, oh, he has arrived. We've done very well. What happened after that? And we said it now. No, that is not what we are looking out for. So they play a card. And they succeeded because they really know us. So I don't think it is the right time for them to be talking about extension of peace. No, sincerely. What the NFF needs to do right now, the first thing they need to do right now is for them to do what? To organize the election. That is what we are interested in. So when the new administration now comes in now, let the new administration now be the one to now look at it that, oh, okay, this is my plan. This is my strategy. This is the coach that I want. Because whoever is coming in, we don't know, maybe the person will be interested in Pizarro or not. So I think we are really getting it wrong, seriously.
We just hope that we get it right. Pizarro coming for the extension of his contract because AFCON has been postponed till 2024 in Côte d'Ivoire, citing rainy season over there in that country. Now, let's talk about the one that has not made a lot of Nigerians happy. Why are we always owing our players or athletes in any sport? Well, news came out 3 days ago that Super Falcons are not being paid their allowances, and now they were paid just a paltry sum of $1,000 out of $10,000 that they were supposed to be given. Now, the ladies, well, they had to beg them to play. They'll be playing against Zambia tonight by 9 p.m. But the issue is the fact that they refused to train on Wednesday and also on Thursday before they finally trained in the evening and had a walk around Rabat there. But from the way it is, the ladies are not really happy. They're just trying to at least let's just play this game out because it's Nigeria. But really, what is the problem? Because NFF are saying, okay, we have talked to them. Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport say, okay, we got the report or whatever it is, the financial plan for the competition late, 2 weeks to the competition. So NFF is pushing to ministry is pushing to NFF. This is it's just very shameful, I can say.
It is embarrassing, sincerely. This is what they call a reputational risk to the country. And it's not even a good way to motivate the players. With what they did against Morocco, they played their heart out. As in, they are
that match alone.
They are ready on that day.
Warrant them to be settled.
Sincerely. So they have to embark on strike. Because that's what happened.
Before they could get the $1,000.
Before they could get $1,000 from $10,000. And if you look at it, and I think this is the first time I'm going to be exonerating NFF a bit. Because the truth is, it's not actually the fault of the NFF. Now, they submitted their budget for the competition to the Federal Ministry of Finance about a month before the competition. The Federal Ministry of Finance approved without making payment. So the payment is not like they used to do before, that they'll give them cash. What they do is the account is with CBN under the TSA, in which the NFF have already submitted the account details of all these players and credit them. They said the country is broke, that there's no money. They should hold on, they will pay them. This is not the first time that happened. The athletics also that traveled, they witnessed and experienced the same thing. So these are the people that they've submitted their budget ahead of time. So what did you do in making payments to them? The call was made by the finance minister to the ladies on Wednesday, assuring them that we are going to pay. It has been approved. Just some technicalities.
What are those technicalities?
English, grammar. Does it need to get to that level, to that stage?
Before you can call players.
Before you can call players and start begging them with what they've done. Why is it that in this country, those of us that we are passionate about this country, that we love this country with all our hearts, that we're ready to give everything out for that name, Nigeria, the country is not paying us back with our good intention? That's the way I look at it. They can't do this to the Super Eagles.
Although the old Super Eagles, I still remember sometime when Leon Balogun had to, if you remember, he came out talking, and that nearly got him out of that team. If not for the fact that the others stood their ground, that no, what he did is not wrong.
Their own will not get to the level that they are playing a competition.
Yeah, of course.
And that is why I'm saying that their own will not get to this level. So the way they are treating the Super Falcons, sincerely, and we are talking about the most celebrated team in Africa, if not even in the world.
I can imagine if it were to be Super Eagles that have won AFCON for 9 times, gone to the World Cup several times, almost every time they qualify for the World Cup, and look at Super Eagles not qualifying how many occasions now, yet we still carry them as if, you know.
That's the reason why we have to review all those that we have at the glass house, sincerely, because they don't really know what, if you have, okay, now let's take, for example, you have the likes of Messi, Ajide, Perpetua, and Kocha at the ends of affair at the NFF.
They've been there, they know what it takes.
If you have the likes of Emmanuel Amunike, those that have really suffered, Shegun Odegbami, we have them running the affairs of football in this country. Look at what Samuel Eto'o, what he's doing now.
In Cameroon.
He even made it now a law that no local player should be paid above so amount of money as their monthly allowance. So that shows that you will not be paying people 50,000, 30,000. He made it known to them that the process of them traveling, this is what you need to take into consideration concerning their welfareism. He did that. So that shows that he really knows what, because he has been there before. Not someone that used to organize a show in Delta State before he became the FA and we brought him to NFF. Sincerely, it is painful seeing people that love this country doing everything to help the country, doing everything to change the image of the country, the perspective, the perception that people have about the country, and you're now paying them back this way. It is so embarrassing and so shameful to say.
Shameful to say. We've been talking about Super Falcons not being settled with their allowances. Right now, they are not happy, although they'll be facing Zambia tonight in the third place match that will be coming up. We just believe that they can do it. Although the coach of Zambia has been talking tough on Mbappe, saying, well, they will beat aging Super Falcons. But we'll wait till the match is played. Let the Super Falcons show them why talk is cheap. It always has to do with performance. We believe our ladies can do it. After all, they are the best in the world. We have to celebrate them. And now we just believe that the federal government, with deem it fit, coming through the NFF, Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport, Federal Ministry of Finance, everyone, just make sure these ladies get their pay and for them to be happy. It's too common that Nigerian athletes don't get pay as when due. Look at the basketball team, the D Tigress. They had to go on strike fighting for what they deserve. Not forgetting D Tiger. A lot of competitions in Africa, in Nigeria, a lot of teams, athletics, handball, bicycling, any sport. This is just becoming a norm, and we have to really work on it. Without these athletes, you can't be there as an administrator, because you cannot be administrator on top of what? Flour or stone. You just have to be careful. Remember that tomorrow will also come with his own stories. Now, quickly, we move away. Let's talk about some transfer stories. As Borussia Dortmund are weighing up a move for Uruguay striker Luis Suarez. Suarez is a player that has been doing well for himself when it comes to scoring goals. He was with Liverpool, moved to Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, but now, well, they want him because the striker that they signed, Sebastian Haller, right now has been diagnosed with testicular cancer. It's so painful. I just hope that he gets well soon, and that's why they want a striker in the mode of Luis Suarez. Why did they go for Ronaldo?
For Ronaldo. Okay, if you don't have a strong coach, a strong coach in the likes of, in the philosophy of Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, Jose Mourinho, you cannot manage or coach someone like Ronaldo. It's going to bring an issue to your dressing room. That is the truth.
It's too huge.
If not because of his ego or whatever, Ronaldo is still a good player that a lot of clubs wants to have in their team. But can they manage him? Can they manage Ronaldo? His personality alone, can they cope with it? So that is actually the problem. Luis Suarez, a fantastic player and a good replacement for Holland, that we wish him speedy recovery. So I think it's a very good one and a very good move for them. Ronaldo, a good player, but the personality it's very high for people to manage. That's the truth.
Well, as it is right now, Borussia Dortmund will just have to push. They want to go on for Luis Suarez, a fantastic scorer, and who'll be moving straight to the Signal Iduna Park over there in the city of Borussia, the city of Dortmund. Good one there. Now, we just talked about the Blues. Chelsea are struggling to attract bids for Kepa Arrizabalaga, Timo Werner, Michy Batshuayi, and also Ross Barkley. They want to get away with the 4 players, and from the way it is, suitors are not coming.
Well, I think they should continue to struggle because if that's not the case, having these players in their team next season will increase their bill. That is the truth.
So they want to do away with
the best thing is to do away with them. And if you look at all the players that they mentioned,
none of them are.
If you are a serious coach or club that you want to fight for trophy, you can't have any one of them in your team. That's the truth. But if you are an oncoming team, like of Everton, for example, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, and all those clubs, they can look at them to assist them. But top club, sincerely,
they won't go for them.
I will not even advise them.
But really, it's just funny how time flies, things happening. I still remember this same Ross Barkley. I remember when Chelsea were actually gunning for him when he was with Everton. I also look at Michy Batshuayi, although he has been on loan, coming back. Then another person is Timo Werner. Werner came to Chelsea with so much fanfare. Oh, this guy is going to turn things around, but it never worked out. And now he's surplus to requirement. And you have the goalkeeper, the man that is so stubborn, Arrizabalaga. I will never forget that incident against Maurizio Sarri that he refused to come out. When he was substituted, what's the scenario? But now he's surplus to requirement. Although I heard that Napoli are interested, but it seems that interest is actually
okay. The truth is they will have suitor that will come for them. But the truth is, will Chelsea ready to let go of to count their losses and move on?
Yeah, I actually learned about their wages too. Their wages are also part of it. The amount they earn in Chelsea, can those clubs pay?
So they have to look at that also. Then if you look at Timo Werner, like you rightly said, Premiership is distinct. It's different. Sincerely, it's not every striker that will come there and peak or play at its peak. So that's the truth about Premier League. And as a good player, if you know that, I'm in this league and I didn't pick the way I used to, reverse,
find your way out,
and find your way out and go back to the league that you know. I think Timo Werner should be looking out for any club in Bundesliga.
That's the truth. It came from there.
Yes, it came from there. So you should be looking out for how to go back there. Borussia Dortmund now, they're looking for a striker. That's why they're going for.
Pick him.
So you can go there. And then also, Atletico Madrid, for allowing Luis Suarez to go, that means there's a vacuum for a striker in there. Let him try his luck in Spain. Probably he can pick also. So there are a lot of clubs for them to do. Then what affected the likes of Barkley, I think, is the philosophy of Chelsea. Pattern of play. It's different from Everton. That is the truth. Everton is more like kick and follow, more like Liverpool. They don't play all this tiki-taka. If you look at Chelsea for the last 2-3 seasons, when it came, they play more of tiki-taka that time than what is used. So it was unable to adapt to their pattern and style of play. Because he has been coached by about 3 different coaches, and not all of them will not like you. So that shows that you are not doing the right thing. That is why you are there. So I think you can still go back to Everton.
You're not talking about Arrizabalaga.
Well, Arrizabalaga, sincerely, what he did with Sarri that time, it's very lucky he did it with Sarri, not with someone else.
Like Mourinho.
That will end his career.
Like Ferguson.
That will end his career.
Like Conte. Conte wouldn't mind to box him.
So that's the truth. And I think the high time for them to leave. And I hope their case will not be like the case of Gareth Bale, that they want to go and they refuse to go.
It's happening. It's actually getting common these days. Look at the player, De Jong of Barcelona. They wanted to go to Man. He's saying, no, I don't want to go.
The Jong case is different. You are holding him. pay me my money. Then number two, you're not the one to choose for me where to go to. How do you want me to live eating jollof rice and go to where I'll be drinking gari?
What if the gari has some nutrients like milk?
Are you telling me that the nutrients in gari is more than the one you have in jollof rice?
No,
Chicken?
What if the jollof,
salad?
What if the jollof rice is not having the Nigerian taste?
The truth is, he doesn't want to go and be playing Thursday match. That's the truth. Everybody wants to play in the Champions League. So it's one of the reasons why
De Jong is forming Ronaldo now. He wants to play Champions League. I'm just trying to actually put some strings there.
Definitely, because Young shall grow. So history is looking at himself that, oh, if I play in Thursday football or tournaments, nobody will be seeing me. But let me continue in the Champions League. And he's also looking at where he's going to have a playing time. That's the truth. If not because of that factor, he has played under Ten Hag before in Ajax. It isn't under him that Barcelona bought him. So he was ready to reunite with the coach. But the club, it's so sad how people are turning down Manchester United.
Well, they will pick up the pieces. At least we've seen teams turn things around. After all, the Chelsea today, they were somewhere. They were nowhere to be found some years back.
But they've been consistent. They've been consistent for the past 12 years.
The same Man U were consistent. Let me turn Man U fan now.
So that means Man U have been consistent. The last time they were consistent was about 10 years ago.
But at least they
By
were.
next year, they'll be turning a decade without a Premiership.
Let's see what will happen to Chelsea this season. Now, let's look at the last straw. AC Milan are in talks to sign Tottenham Hotspur defender Jafet Tanganga. Well, a good one. They want to get the player to join them over there in Italy. Can AC Milan get him to play the football that is not playing Tottenham Hotspur? Let's see, because the English defender can actually show his class.
Yes, he can actually show his class. But going to AC Milan, sincerely,
Italian football.
That's just the issue. And you hardly see an English player going outside to really perform. After one season or maximum 2 seasons, they have to come back home because home is sweet. So I think he can still exploit other options. And they still have between about 2 or 3 weeks before the window transfer will close. A lot of clubs in the Premier League need defender, so he can get there. But if it is AC Milan, half bread is better than no chin-chin at all.
We've been looking at transfer stories trending in the world of sports with Olawale Peters, and also Super Falcons will be facing Shepolopolo of Zambia in the 3rd place match, and we believe that they can do it. Wishing them the best as they prosecute this game by 9 p.m. Over there in Morocco. Well, wishing them the best there. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
It's my pleasure being here, and we wish our Super Falcons, the most decorated team and the best team in Nigeria, in Africa, and in the world, the best tonight.
The best tonight. We wish Super Falcons. Congrats to them in advance. Good one there. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.